We go. Yes, sir. But here, Friday Night Yerrr, Made Spider Can't Hear, AK Mistake, put your mom in a figure for a leg lock. We're here pre-Elimination Chamber. That's going to come on at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I won't be up, but fuck it. I'm going to catch the fucking recap somewhere, shape, or form. They might be done with the Peacock Negroes, but we will see. African 765 here. Mike Hennessy is here also. More may show up, but we are going to talk about a couple things before the chamber. Little New Japan news. Nick Nemeth, aka the Dolph of the Ziggler, wins the global championship from David Finlay, the current leader of Bullet Club.
War Dogs can't get no love.
Did they do David Finlay dirty? Who knows? I don't know. I like David Finlay's wrestling style. It's pretty fucking awesome. But
it's really good, but he always had transitional champ energy.
Shit. And then Matt Riddle defeats Tanahashi for the TV title, who's the current president of New Japan.
The weirdest looking belt, though. That square orange leather joint.
It's okay. It's fair.
It's awkward. It looks like a TV tray on a strap, bro.
Well, hence a TV title, so that's what you're going to get.
Oh, true. That's crazy. The symbolism.
Other than that, I mean, the Wrestling Observer came out with their awards. A lot of them. They cover MMA also, but we're just going to do the wrestling. Wrestler of the Year, obviously, Will Ospreay, the Glazing, was there. So, not saying he doesn't deserve it. I say he doesn't deserve it.
I was about to say, I don't think that's Glazing, bro. That nigga put on double-digit 5 stars. I know we don't put all into 5-star ratings from Uncle Dave like we used to. But for a nigga to pull up in double-digit 5-star matches in a year, Kenny didn't even do that. And I'm pretty sure he was banging Uncle Dave at some point.
So we had Will Ospreay 1, Cody Rhodes 2, MJF 3, Roman Reigns 4, Daniel Bryan 5. For that.
I honestly don't think Daniel Bryan should have cracked top 5. What did he do? What did he do last year?
Bryan Danielson?
Yes, Bryan Danielson.
Banger at the banger.
Okay, hold on, wait. He had the Zack Sabre Jr. match. He had fucking
MJF match.
He had the MJF match of the year candidate. I'll give you that. Fucking he had the 2 matches with Okada. Fucking they still need a blow off. We still need a third
don't
match.
forget Ricky Starks.
Yes, the Ricky Starks match was really good. But I don't know if listen, he had a lot of high profile matches, but did Bryan Danielson have a better year than fucking Gunther?
Yes.
Did he? I don't think he did. We're in We're in year 3 of Daniel Bryan and has never won a title yet in AEW or Ring of Honor.
We know that's not his purpose.
No, but it wouldn't hurt when you fucking don't have any stars to put on your fucking television to put the belt on someone relevant.
Which is also relevant. Also, tag team of the year is FTR.
Which is glazing to the max. Don't get me wrong. They had some. No, I take that back. They literally put on the best. I forgot. They literally put on the best tag team match
FTR
ever.
Bullet Club.
Yes. But what was it? 2 out of 3 falls. Fucking hour long classic. Fucking literally the best tag team match I've ever seen, and I stand on that.
Promotion of the year WWE. Booker of the year Triple H.
Yep. Tony. Nick Khan. If you're on Twitter.
Best weekly television show, Dynamite.
What the fuck? The bias from the Observer fucking fan base. We have to remember that this is voted on by the subscribers of the Observer. I voted for WWE.
So just to let you know, top 5 was Dynamite. Number 2 was Collision. Number 3 was SmackDown. Number 4 was CMLL. And number 5 was NXT.
Yeah, get the hell out of here with that shit.
But that just shows you the bias of the Observer fan base. Because like I said, I'm one nigga, but I voted for... I can't believe I still pay for the Observer. But, I mean, I guess that's just fucking a testament to my wrestling nerdiness. But I voted for SmackDown because it was the best TV show of the year.
SmackDown always perform.
Raw will never win unless they get rid of that third hour.
Match of the year was Omega Ospreay 1 in Tokyo. So fair.
It was a good match.
I'm not mad at that at all. I love the fuck out of that.
If you want to say that, I mean, they only had that was number 1 and number 2. MJF Danielson, the Iron Man match, Swerve and Hangman, the Texas Death Match, and the FTR versus White and Robinson. No Gunther, triple threat, whatever.
Well, that match wasn't. Come on, that I like that match, but that match wasn't on the level of any of the matches that you just listed. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll
outside of Hangman Swerve, because I don't get off on drinking blood, so that's just not my bag. I love a good old death match, but
what else? You got
Abdul the Butcher got hepatitis.
Oh, best non-wrestler was Don Callis.
Bullshit! How does Prince Nana not win this?
Prince Nana was number 3.
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman was number 2.
Callis.
Of course, Paul Heyman was number 2. Prince Nana was number 3. What are we?
Renee Paquette was number 4. If it means anything.
That means nothing. She does shit but fucking interview people we don't care about on Wednesday.
Hey, most overrated was Sonata.
What? When Chris Jericho was walking around?
Chris Jericho is not even on the list. Number 2 is Roman Reigns.
Crazy.
Number 2 is Roman Reigns. Number 3 was CM Punk. Number 4 is Tyrus. Number 5 is MJF. I don't know why.
Well, okay, you got to think, because for part of the year last year, we were doing that bullshit buddy cop comedy shit with him and Adam Cole.
Fair,
Fuck
I guess.
Shit. They beat up kids at a fucking trampoline park, bro.
Number most underrated was Chad Gable.
I agree with that. He put on banger after banger this year.
Chad Gable was underrated, most underrated.
I'm not mad at that by any means.
Number 2 was Takeshita. Number 3 was Daniel Garcia. Number 4 was Mike Bailey, and number 5 was Yuta Shoji.
Oh, okay.
I feel like the only reason why Mike Bailey's on that list is because like he don't get enough exposure to like bigger crowds. Like he's more like an independent wrestler. So if he was exposed to like bigger audiences and people were able to see like how good of a technical
hold on a minute,
man.
You're saying that he had 2 or 3 matches with Bryan Danielson this year. He competed for multiple titles this year. He was all over the fucking place.
Not to mention going overtime with Josh Alexander.
I was about to say, him and Josh Alexander took that shit into overtime.
But
One of the sickest styles class matches ever.
Like, by no means am I discrediting that, but do you think that that's enough for like the casual audience to be able to be like, okay, yeah, no, like I rock with, like I know what that is. Like I don't see it. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like he needs more of that. You know what I'm saying? Except for like 1 or 2 big matches here and there. Like he needs them type of opportunities where he's like consistently pushed in that like upper mid card or even like potential like the
he needs the NXT run.
So best TV announcer Excalibur, I guess.
I get so fucking tired of this. Of course, he actually does get a fucking three-peat. This is the 3rd fucking year in a row that Excalibur has been the best fucking commentator when Taz is sitting right fucking next to him.
Taz not even top 5.
That's fucking crazy.
Who's on the list?
Excalibur, number 2, Riccaboni, number 3, Kevin Kelly, number 4, Nigel McGuinness, number 5, Chris Charleston. I never heard of him, but
this is such a fucking indie glaze fest. It's not funny.
Glaze fest. Worst announcers, Booker T, number 1.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Crazy.
Wait, so I understand that. I
understand. Man.
Well, listen, but there's sometimes where he does get a little bit overbearing on NXT. He gets a little bit too into it, and he goes from commentator mode into fucking old wrestler cutting a promo mode mid.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know what I'm talking about.
I do know.
He gets into the wrestler.
Like, I feel like if you ain't like a long time like NXT watch like that, like you need to understand that like that's legit just Booker T, man. Like for me at least, I like.
They never should have got rid of Ian Riccaboni.
I do feel that, but like for me personally, like the way Booker T be commentating in matches like that, I think he do bring like a certain level of like not like humor, but like it just brings like a different, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not just being like the typical, just like I'm talking shit heel. Like he's giving his input,
I get what you're saying
type thing. But
here's my thing though. When it goes from we know the wrestling commentator's job is to put over the talent. You know what I mean? And at what point when he gets into promo mode is he putting himself over more than he's putting over the talent? I think I
do get what you're saying with that one.
Real quick,
that's my only thing.
Where are we at? Best major wrestling show, AEW Revolution.
Get the fuck out of here, March. Bro. I'm about to end my subscription to the Wrestling Observer.
Worst major wrestling show, Crown Jewel, fair, whatever.
It wasn't that bad.
All right, hold on.
What about last year's Crown Jewel was horrible?
Best wrestling maneuver, Will Ospreay's hitting Blade.
I love that shit. I'm completely.
Man, that shit look too dangerous. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm not even one of them people, but like that shit legitimate. Like
I love it. It's so simple,
like,
bro.
That shit is legitimately like that shit is dangerous as fuck.
But he hits it perfect though. He slides it perfect.
True.
I have not seen him hit a hidden blade one time where it looked like he just potatoed somebody. Because if you elbow somebody full force in the back of the head, chances are they're gonna have two black eyes, and we haven't seen too many people like that after facing Will Ospreay.
Worst feud of the year, MJF versus the Devil, obviously.
I agree wholeheartedly. Such a waste.
AEW
that's
shit.
for sure.
What is this? This is all AEW.
This is the internet wrestling community at work.
This is the indie.
It's the Wrestling Observer, yo. We remember people take fucking Uncle Dave's 5-star fucking ratings like fucking God's word.
And also last but not least, best gimmick, Tony Storm.
I like
it's getting cheesy. It's getting cheesy though. I like just this, was it last night or 2 nights ago when they did her and Deonna Purrazzo were staring at each other and fucking one half of the ramp's in black and white and the other half's in color. You're doing too much. You're burning me out on the gimmick. I liked it at first where it was like, oh, she was stuck around fucking Saraya and Ruby Soho for so long and not being the amazing wrestler that she is. She went insane. She started throwing her shoe at bitches and knocking shit down in matches. I'm here for it. She wins the belt. I'm here for it. She's
now we're here. The Ari in Australia Elimination Chamber. It's a short show, not many matches, but the tag match. What are they called? The New Capital Republic. It's freaking Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate versus Judgment.
Oh, weren't they just called British Strong Style? Or am I
wrong? I thought they were British Strong Style.
Type shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were called. I thought they were called British Strong Style.
Like, they got a new goddamn name apparently.
Hey, I bet you they probably couldn't get the trademark on British Strong Style. I bet
that's terrible.
I'm willing to bet money they couldn't get the trademark on British Strong Style.
That's the flyer. It's just whatever.
Yo, but that match. Hey, let's be honest. This match. Thank you. I was going to say in ring. This shit's going to be amazing.
And shout out to Pete Dunne getting shout out to Tyler Bate getting a
Tyler Bate, the big handsome boy himself.
For real.
So
they need to find a way to separate those titles.
Man,
they need to, but they have to
separate the titles. Them titles is, come on.
Here's
the
thing.
But I'm not mad that they're not.
Well, I was going to say honestly, I think at this point, I think they should lean in and just unify the fucking titles. Because here's the thing, the tag team roster is amazing, but the tag team roster is amazing when you put Raw and SmackDown together. If you separate them, there's fucking 3 or 4 good tag teams over here, there's 3 or 4 good tag teams over there. Look at how quick you're going to run out of fucking title matches or even out of title contenders. If you lean in, you unify the belt.
You always have contenders.
Here's the thing. Contenders we care about. Contenders we care about.
There are contenders we care about.
No, but I'm saying there's not as many once you split these belts up.
If you
look at the tag team, Cam, look at the tag team roster on each show.
If you can look at the history of how tag team matches went, The Raw, when they had their tag titles, they were dominant, and then SmackDown, when they had their tag team matches, they were dominant. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, I'm talking about back in the 03, 04,
exactly.
05
There was a lot more.
Back in those
there was
days.
a lot more over talent in that point in time.
But Triple H likes tag teams.
You had
so
Hardys.
Make
you
it
had
happen.
fucking. Yeah, Triple H likes tag teams, but Triple H is the COO, yes. But we got to remember, this is still a TKO Endeavor company now. At the end of the day, fucking Triple H is going to be focused on the thing that is fucking making them the most money, which is the main event picture. And even though he loves fucking tag teams, we haven't found a way to make it feel like fucking outside of when the tag teams main evented WrestleMania, fucking.
It's a build. You just got to build it up right. That's all.
But that's why I said you should just unify it. The brand split is stupid. Can we all agree on that? The brand split is dumb.
Doesn't exist anymore.
I've been saying that for
I don't
a
think
minute.
that is stupid. I don't think that is stupid.
If they legitimately talking about unification
breaks
match
in they
between
real life.
the universal.
No, but I'm just saying having the rules of having to say this person can't be on this show or this person. Hold on,
real quick. Minutes. What were you trying to?
Oh, I was saying like if there's reports or like there's rumors or whatever, like they in talks about there might be another unification match between the Universal Champion and then the World Heavyweight Champion. That right there just completely kills the entire reason why you even made the World Heavyweight Championship because of the brand split and the fact that you have one champion balanced between two brands, or you have one champion that's just mainly on one brand, leave the other one without a title. So now if we talking about merging that, then kind of like what my man said, you need to just merge just kill the entirety of the brand split.
Thank you.
Because that literally in itself wouldn't even make sense to even continue a brand split if you're about to do another merger 2 years after you just did a whole merger. Brock and Roman, what was the point of that thing? You know what I'm saying? Nah, at this point they doing too much. They need to kill the brand split.
I mean, are they talking? Is that a match? Is that an actual unification match? Unifying?
No, it's just
titles?
it's a
it's just what they're what they're
that's
saying.
What I'm saying is they're promoting the brands by the brand split by putting different wrestlers on there. Also, we all know that the wrestlers honestly are not trying to work as hard as the guys did back in the days. So you talk about
there's no way they can do that anyways, though.
Hold on. You can give them their split. I mean, you can have everybody on the same shows, but what happens when somebody is a champion and they're going hard as they possibly going? They're there Monday, Friday, Saturday, this day, that day. Them people get burnt the fuck out, and then that's how you lose a lot of them. They learned their lessons with having those type of schedules back in the day when you were burning your wrestlers out.
Even if people were on both brands, they don't do schedules like that. There are literally 2 TVs a week. Fucking and 4, maybe 2 pay-per-views in a month. It's not
We're
like
not talking about just that.
And listen, I'm talking about the house shows too. They don't run house shows anywhere close to what they used to.
I'm not.
Then what else is there? There's house shows and there's TV shows.
You have to listen to me. I've been doing wrestling just as long as you did. No, you're not actually. What I'm trying to tell you is that I'm not talking about just the wrestling shows. You're talking about promotion. You're talking about going on tours.
No,
you're talking about being in a.
We'll figure it out. Listen, in terms of the belts, right? If you split them up, it'll be fine. If you keep them together, it'll be fine. There's no difference in the two. Otherwise, if you split them up, it'll just aesthetically look like they just are 1A and 1B titles. If you keep them together, it'll just aesthetically looking like they are the top tag team in all of the company, and everybody else doesn't mean shit. Which is weird at the same time because you got the Street Profits, you still got DIY, you still got who they're facing this Saturday, you still got Authors of Pain. I'm pretty sure Ivar may be on a singles run because they like what they're doing. You still got motherfucking Top Flight or wherever the fuck Chad Gable and them.
Alpha Academy.
Top
Flight's the mulatto nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, to be completely honest, another way that they could solve the tag team problem, they could literally do what they did with the women's division and with the main event scene. They could have one brand just keep the unified tag team championship. That'd be like the main top tag team championship. And then on the other side, you have WWE tag team champions, or like whatever, they basically like the 1B titles. You know what I'm saying? Because you have the women's world title, the women's WWE championship, whatever it's called. Then you have the undisputed WWE title, the World Heavyweight Championship. Now you could have undisputed tag team championships, WWE tag team champions, or so, you know what I'm saying, something like that, to where it's like it makes sense because you have the same thing with the women's and the main event for the men. So I mean, they could do that. I think it could work.
Oh yeah, y'all got with this match. Judgment Day retains pretty much.
Yeah, they sort of have to till they break them up. We know that the breakup's coming. Damian Priest has 3 months, 3-4 months before his Money in the Bank.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna call it now because I've been saying it for a while, and I really hope it happens.
That at WrestleMania.
I want to see R-Truth be the reason why Damian successfully wins that title and has a successful cash in. Because every other member of Judgment Day that's tried to help that man, they failed. And if R-Truth is that missing piece, that could be how you successfully turn Damian, face. Because you've seen, hints that he like low key got a little face in here and there. That could be easy way how you get there.
A little punishment Martinez run.
We all got we got the women's chamber. We got Liv, Raquel, Naomi, Becky, Bianca, and Tiffany.
I mean, it's Becky. We're getting Becky Rhea at Mania. It sort of has to be Becky.
I don't know why, but I really don't want to see that match. I think it's a good match. There's Liv's good. Freaking Tiffany Stratton's amazing. Oh no, not this match. I'm not talking about this. Not this match. My apologies. I'm talking about Becky and Rhea
I think that is going to be amazing because you've got two people in that match that are masters at completely different styles of wrestling, and I don't think it'll be the messy kind of clash because they're both perfectionists in the ring. I think we're going to get.
But I'm gonna be honest. By no means am I saying it'll be a bad match, but I don't think it'll be as good as Rhea and Charlotte. Like, I think...
No, but Charlotte athletically is way different.
But I also just think, like, technically, style-wise, like, I don't know what it is for me when it comes to Becky Lynch. Like, she's good in ring. She's great. But I don't see her as, like, one of those, like, top-tier, amazing, like, in-ring generals like that. Like, I don't know, like, she just doesn't have that type of, like, wrestling appeal to me. But she has.
I think Becky's more of a jack of all trades, honestly. She's good in ring. She's good on the mic. Fucking
Becky can sell the fight and do some big spots in the match.
Yeah,
if need be.
Yeah,
she's the perfect opponent for Rhea. Think this will be Rhea's crowning moment. A decisive, crazy ass victory. We know how good Becky is on a sell. It's gonna be that thing that finally pushes Rhea Ripley through the fucking glass ceiling. I mean, she's already knocking on that. She's already knocking on it.
You think Becky is the summon for that right now?
Yeah, because
I'm not saying she should be the one. I'm not saying Bianca should be the one. She's the
only horsewoman in the company left that Rhea hasn't beat. Rhea's beat Charlotte. Rhea's beat Bayley. Sasha's not there anymore. Becky's all that's left of the four horsewomen. She has to put Becky down.
I didn't know she never beat her. I thought she beat her before.
Yeah, no, she hasn't beat Becky. It's the only horsewoman that's not there that she hasn't beat.
That would be like kind of like Rhea's. You know what I'm saying? That if Rhea beats Becky, that'll be Rhea's like passing of the torch for her to be like the next face of the company. Like, cause she, like, no matter how you want to cut it, she's legitimately top 3, top 4, like, in the company right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
top
she's
3,
one
top
of
4
those.
in the world.
Like, she's legitimately one of them ones. And I think if she beats
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Yeah, if she beats Becky, not only will that solidify this, like, then you can successfully like focus on like not like automatically that next generation, but like you can coolly tell that like now you in like the right steps to then like focus on like the Liv Morgans, the Raquel.
We get an actual changing of the guard.
Exactly. Like now you can focus on next like little media like rated like oh yeah, it'll be
Sheesh. Menace, log out and log back in because you're
you went crazy.
Work.
Hmm?
Log out and log back in. Your signal's crazy work right now.
hold on.
But no, I see what he's saying. But we do need that actual. We haven't really gotten that visual. Okay, we're ready to focus on the new generation. I think Rhea beating Becky is like a true sign of, okay, we're ready to move forward with this talent we put all this time into.
No, I agree with that. I feel like you definitely got a lot of matches that's coming up, and maybe because I think next year's WrestleMania might be if Rhea keeps the title that long. Next year WrestleMania will definitely be possibly Bianca and her, or Jade Cargill and her. Like Jade makes sense at some point.
Yeah, they got to do some work though. Jade's gotten better.
Time.
I can definitely see Rhea holding that title for at least 500-600 days.
I could too. She deserves it too, bro. She went through the grind of NXT. She went through the weird shuffle at the beginning of her main roster career. Managed to get in a good place and just excelled.
You know what it is? She doesn't. I'm gonna say this real quick. She don't have a real rival, and that's one of my biggest problems with today's superstars. Like, I'm not gonna say all of them because if you look at Seth Rollins and Roman, they are actual rivals. Rhea doesn't have
Charlotte.
an actual.
Yeah,
no, I'm not talking about her. She's from the generation where I feel like they're getting away from that. I'm talking about Rhea in particular. She doesn't have an actual rival. I think people are pinning Bianca to be that rival, but it hasn't manifested itself yet.
Yeah, but they had to stop with Bianca because she's turning into Jane Cena. They were getting to that point where they put Bianca over so much that the crowd wasn't having it no more. They were like, "Yo, she's winning."
If Rhea has a rival, it's Charlotte. That's back.
Yeah, but Charlotte,
that's not her direct.
See, I don't see that. I don't know. Like for me,
how they not? She said I did. She said you beat me. She said you beat me for the NXT Championship. I'm not that person anymore. You're not gonna beat me at this WrestleMania, and that was the rivalry pretty much.
Yeah,
no. What I mean is, I'm with you, Cam.
I don't see Charlotte as like
this person right here.
Like Seth and Roman. Like that's where that's going for how long. Rhea and Charlotte, I don't see them like that. Like Charlotte and Becky, yeah, that's that right there. Like for me, I see that being like Rhea and Nia, or like a Rhea and maybe a Raquel, or something like that. Like she don't have that Joker to her Batman level. Yes. Like she really don't.
I mean, she is the Joker. Right. She needs a Batman.
This isn't. They don't have. She don't have. There isn't a Stone Cold Rock with her. Where it's like, hey, I can see you in 2 years, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna fight you in 2 years because that's our thing with each other. She doesn't have that. She has many opponents and rivalries as far as storytelling, but she doesn't have somebody that's like, when this person comes show up, is that person right there.
But you haven't had that. You haven't had that since the Horsewoman anyway. So
yeah, true that. That was that last rivalry.
That's what I'm saying. It's not here like
Bailey and Sasha and Charlotte and Becky. There were your two duos that you knew were gonna beat the brakes off of each other at any passing, and then we did the Bailey, the Boss.
But the good thing with those four, they get intertwined with all three of themselves.
Exactly. They could all trade off.
And it's all great storytelling too.
So what we doing? Well, we all know Rhea's going to win in her hometown against Nia. I think it's going to be I don't know what kind of match it's going to be, but
hopefully Rhea doesn't get injured. Please don't let Rhea get injured.
I don't think Nia's going to injure. I think Nia has been very good with the women. She has been very good with the women. She knows
she got back. She's gotten better.
Really
good. A lot better since she came back.
Because
that was my biggest gripe with Nia Jax, that she is damn sure not safe. But I will for sure say I've been watching her matches. She's been doing all right.
She stopped trying to be intricate, yo. She was like, because she used to try and do some shit that just some people of that size can do those things. Some people can't. There's nothing
Nah,
wrong with either one.
we can just say it bluntly. She was trying to wrestle like she was a big woman, and she was really like throwing weight around like she was big and like
she was green as hell.
Yeah, I was gonna say she was really green.
You can't do that.
So my question to y'all, with this Grayson Waller effect, you got Cody and Seth there. Will we get The Rock? Will we get Roman here?
I think that's a sneak attack. The Rock will show up. I think The Rock and Roman will show up. Makes sense.
I mean,
that's what Australia wanted in the first place.
Yeah, I was gonna say they wrote a letter. The premier wrote a letter to goddamn The Rock talking about how all the people in Australia had in fact been talking crap about him, so he wouldn't need to show up. I mean, but if he's really heel Rock, he might not show up because that would be the biggest deal.
Live satellite just to be smart.
Yeah, I was gonna say
via satellite's crazy.
Phone it in, fucking no, not even satellite. Have them niggas play a pre-tape.
Ew.
Just blatant pre-tape. He's a heel. What would piss off the people more than, oh, you wanted The Rock? Well, we brought you this pre-tape from the XFL headquarters and fucking who knows? You know what I mean?
Yes.
This nigga's more worried about making the goddamn Ric Flair biopic.
All right. I mean, I got The Rock showing up. Maybe.
If that was a bet on.
I hope he does.
I'll take that bet. That was like an actual bet, like The Rock. It
probably is. Check on Prize Picks, no promo, but it probably is. There's probably an over under.
Yeah, definitely definitely probably gonna be on DraftKings.
Oh yeah, true.
And then of course,
no promo.
Men's Chamber. Fire.
This one's easy.
That looks so fucking sick, bro. Like just those 6 niggas fighting it out.
Like Drew's winning this.
If I had to pick, I would say Drew is definitely going to win, but I would take Orton out of that. I really would. I would take an Orton Seth Rollins storyline any day over Drew and Seth right now.
I think Randy's on SmackDown though.
They
did.
That'd be a good way to swerve his ass right to Raw.
With one Raw motherfucker. Like
Seth did say he would do another rematch with Orton.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I Orton out of all of them.
But Logan Paul, bruh, he's been showing out, and this is the first time we get to see him in one of these super heavily like produced gimmick matches. You know what I mean? We haven't seen him in like a steel cage or fucking anything like that. And the first time we're getting him is in the Elimination Chamber. He's going to show the fuck out and do all of Hangman.
I think that he's going to be the most over person. So I agree with you as far as that. I think Logan is going to take over the whole entire show. That's my personal opinion. I think I did
want to ask y'all, what do you think about Drew's heel work for what he's been doing?
The best heel work he's done.
It's been amazing, bro. This kills the Scottish psychopath bullshit.
I personally love just like the overall like story that he's telling, because like I've always been a fan of like villains over heroes, and seeing the fact that like he's a villain, but he truly believes everything he's doing is for the benefit of not just himself, but like he's like, I took out CM Punk for you, Cody. That way you could go in and face Roman. And I got Seth. That way, you know, because he's a cancer in this business. Now, Seth, you ain't got to worry about it. Like, I love that, man. Like that, that's such intricate character detail. Like, he truly doesn't understand what he's doing is wrong, but he believes the wrong he's doing is right and for benefiting other people. Yeah, that's great.
He did it the same way last week, though, when he had. Listen, he beat Cody. Fucking what was that this week? Yeah, he beat Cody. Week, yeah. But the only reason he beat Cody was because the bloodline, the people who sent him into this whole spiral, Roman Reigns and now that makes him the biggest hypocrite of all. Exactly, and it's beautiful. It's classic heel work, and it's done super well.
Yeah, they've been doing Drew good. I like everything he's been doing.
I don't know if I want him to beat Seth at Mania, though.
I wouldn't be mad if he did, and then Damian Cash.
I wouldn't be mad if he did, but I don't know if there's not something crazier out there. We know unfortunately, CM Punk won't be returned by when we'll eventually get that CM Punk Seth match, whether it be at a Mania or fucking somewhere else. We're gonna get it eventually, but
Fair enough. I mean, that is the chamber. Nothing for me to get up at 5 a.m. to watch. So I definitely watch the replay or just see on Facebook, who won, who lost.
I'll literally be at work, so I'll just be watching that shit as I'm at work.
I did have a question because we don't have a significant answer to this. So we have to go in there with Macho Man, Hogan, Andre the Giant, Ultimate Warrior, New Generation, pretty much Brett, Shawn, Taker, Attitude Era, Rock also,
Roddy Piper,
Triple H, Ruthless Aggression, Cena, Orton, Brock, Kurt.
Basically that OVW class.
the PG era, Punk, Sheamus. Unfortunately, Del Rio was in there. Bryan, Ziggler. In the reality era was Seth, Roman, Dean, AJ, Bray. Also, so what era of wrestling are we in now?
This, unfortunately, is, I think, what we would call the actual modern era of wrestling. Like, that's the only way to fucking even describe any wrestling you see. Like, if you're explaining wrestling today to someone who watched it back then, you're like, it's a lot more modern than it used to be. There's a lot more nuance now. Us fans are a lot more involved. Fucking, we know what's going on behind the scenes now. That wasn't the case until the early 90s. There weren't the dirt sheets weren't fucking just social media in and of itself.
So, no, I for sure agree with that, because I definitely think that, like, the way that
maybe this is the social media era.
Like the way that like the media interacts with WWE, and like we can literally watch stuff on YouTube of like wrestlers talking about, I was doing this to get involved in my character, you know, I did this, and, you know, and that with this, and he's like, you didn't really see stuff like that like 10, 15, even 20 years ago. Like, understanding, you know, people talk about their stories and how they get involved with the WWE. A lot of people enjoy that. They like to see like the realism with, you know, the wrestlers. And I do think that like the modern era, that's like a good way of explaining it. It's like it's getting a lot more casual involved with the product as well. Now that it's like it's not just, you know, the fake stuff on TV. It's like I can actually see the real person. I can understand what makes the character. I can see what like the mindset that goes into like the production, that goes into the writing, like, you know, and a lot of people I know personally enjoy that. So I think the way of explaining that, like in the modern era, yeah, I dig that.
Mike, what era of wrestling are we in now? If he's there. Other than that, I mean, for me, I think we're actually in the actual sports entertainment era. This is the actual sports entertainment era. I know it's been sports entertainment, blah blah blah. WWF, you can't say anymore. WWE, because the damn panda. But listen, we're actually in
World Wildlife Fund.
We're actually in the sports entertainment. We just succumb to what we are technology wise, as in what fans are we at now. Not uplifting, but opening the doors to new aspects of the company, going to more foreign areas, doing Clash of the Castles, going to Australia, going to wherever, just and actually just doing stuff that's not a forbidden door, doing stuff, getting Jordan Grace in the Rumble, not relying on legends, not relying on miles.
Oh, did we lose our leader?
Not relying on Kelly, not relying on. We're gonna get different. We're gonna do things differently. We're not gonna do Vince McMahon era. If you want to say this is the Triple H era, fine. That's still. But you could say that for WrestleMania 30 and on for the reality era. Like, you can say that, but we're actually in the sports entertainment. Like, we're utilizing TikTok, we're utilizing YouTube, we're not trying to make tout. We're not trying to make something new that's going to be ass in a year. We're going to use what's there, get wrestlers to be more acclimated, because I think just injury wise, they handle it better than AEW's handling it injury wise. You couldn't tell.
They have a lot better roster than AEW injury wise.
Hey, you couldn't tell 50 motherfuckers injured for WWE.
True.
You can tell that, and you can tell AEW is hurting because certain people are injured. They're hurting because Adam Cole's injured. They're hurting because MJF's injured. They're hurting because
Kenny Omega's out indefinitely.
Kenny's gone. They're hurting. They all right. Braun's injured. Okay.
Bryan Danielson has worked how many times with broken bones for this promotion now? Worked with a broken arm, worked with a fractured orbital bone. Like
who else? Who else? Charlotte's injured, and okay, we got Rhea.
Yeah, I would say we got Rhea.
We got Bianca. We got Oscar.
Exactly.
We got the best women's roster of all time. We're not
without a doubt, not hurting at all. And meanwhile, they've got Britt Baker, not injured, has not been used in a year. Amazing talker, getting better in ring. Can't get on TV in a whole year. She was one of the premier she was this homegrown talent.
It's nasty. We got guys. We have the producer lineup is stacked. Bobby Roode is officially not wrestling anymore.
No, good for Bobby Roode.
He's done wrestling.
Even though he's greenlit to wrestle, the doctor said he can go, but he's just like,
he said he's comfortable backstage.
He's like, one reason I came to WWE was to be a producer, and I enjoyed his NXT run. I enjoyed his SmackDown run with Dolph Ziggler. That was cool. But if he's more comfortable being a producer, more power to him. You know what I mean? I still hope Big E can come back. Still hope some other people. I'm still grateful Orton came back. I'm excited to see what Punk can do.
He said he's back for 10 more years, nigga.
Yeah, he said I ain't gonna be no part timer. He tried the Hollywood thing is not there. I'm excited to see what Punk could do. I don't think Punk's gonna conquer the injury bug myself, but I think he's just his body can't take it no more. But I think maybe he accepted that for what it is, and then just playing the WWE long game. He's helping the NXT talent. Braun Breaker's going to be a star. Maybe you can help him out. You saw him with Braun, Carmelo, and Trick in the ring, helping them out.
The Wolf Dogs, yo. Braun looking good in the tag team, too.
Corbin got a resurgence. We're in a good era.
He got that NXT power pump, yo. Something about these second-time NXT runs, bro. They be giving niggas juice.
Yeah, Finn, Dolph.
Well, I don't know about Dolph now. Well, I take that back. That nigga is literally the world champion in New Japan now.
Dolph was NXT champion. And, he had a good run.
Now he's the world champion in New Japan.
Yeah, so I mean, I like it. Like everything they got. And don't forget, 2K24 GM mode.
That shit is $110 pre-order, boy. That shit is crazy.
I am doing the regular version.
Yeah, it is spicy.
I'm doing the $60 version, so
you don't want all the extra skins, and at least they're not keeping away match type.
I'm gonna do the deluxe. Like I'm not.
He can have that deluxe shit. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know, but
we're gonna do GM mode. I am going to represent WCW. We're gonna do that WCW 2000. I mean, Menace, did you have a company that you wanted to represent? It's probably 2.0, SmackDown, Raw. I don't know which one you like to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing NXT 2.0. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
Either 2.0 or you could do. I think you could do UK also. I'm not sure, but depending.
You know what? Give me the young people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna book them to greatness.
You gonna book them to greatness?
Yes, sir.
Afro comedy, you gonna have Raw or SmackDown? I guess.
I'd be a SmackDown Negro.
All right. Good luck to everybody, Jamel. Hopefully he'll take Raw. We're gonna do this after Friday Night Yerrr. I guess the draft is when the game comes out. I hope everybody's in the spirit of competition and ready for that.
Oh yeah, what's up?
I'm damn sure ready. So yeah, Elimination Chamber tomorrow. I'll catch it when it replays. I don't know if there's still Peacock Negroes, but we'll figure it out. Afro Comic 765. Where to find you at?
Of course, you can find me at Afro Comic 765 on all platforms. Of course, you can catch me here on Friday Night Yerrr 3-episode rule, the round table. Of course, you can catch me on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 Scumbag Casual Conversation every Wednesday where we talk about all the debauchery and degeneracy on the internet. You know the vibe. Something flagrant, something inflammatory.
And Menace, we can find you at.
Y'all go ahead and find me on TikTok, Menace Society 3. I go ahead and talk about wrestling and anime. Now more so, I'm actually focusing more so on wrestling. So y'all, want to tune in, go ahead and lock in with your boy.
Of course, Mace Podcast, aka Mr. AK. Put your mom in the figure for a leg lock. Follow Friday Night Yerrr on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. And we're gonna be making a Friday Night Yerrr Facebook page. And I think we're just gonna do the Blur Cartel's Twitch page for 2K24. So we're gonna do all that. Road to 200 subscribers. I think I'm like 171 right now. So you know what I mean?
Let's go.
Gonna try. Oh, I'm gonna get back on TikTok and talk wrestling tonight. So anybody want to pull up for that? Continue our talks with that. That's really going on. So I mean, yeah.
I was watching Has Been Hotel for it because I ain't seen none of that shit yet. I ain't gonna lie, but that mess is having me rolling. I swear to God, that shit is having me straight rolling.
I gotta finish watching Avatar because we're gonna review it on Make It Make Sense tomorrow.
I ain't
even
watched
Avatar yet.
Yeah, I ain't seen that.
It's lit.